96.7 TSA FM, Spin Doctors, 740 here on a Friday at the Brew. It's Ian, emphasis on brew, kinda, sorta, as we get ready for the 8th annual Brattleboro Brewers Festival. Headed your way May 25th. Oh, I can't wait, Vabec Fields, because that's when I get to hang with our guests who have joined me here at the Brew this morning in our WTSA studios. I welcome, making the long commute over from Keene this morning, across the bridge from Copper Cannon Distillery, I welcome Blake Amaker and J.R. Jacobs. Good morning, you two.
Good morning.
Get right on there so we can hear you, Miss J.R. Get right on there. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
How are you doing?
I am doing better now, thanks to you, sir. Of which I will not go into detail too much about, but welcome you to Copper Cannon Distillery in Keene. You folks are going to be joining us for our 8th annual Brattleboro Brewers Festival, again, May 25th, brattleboroBrewersFestival.com. And welcome, and thank you for bringing samples, of which maybe later I'll try.
Actually, we're right up the street from you in West Chesterfield.
Get right on there, JR. Where can we find you?
West Chesterfield.
Right there.
Right there at the distillery.
Right there, huh? No
So
kidding.
we're in the big barn right near the camper warehouse. We're right down there off Route 9, so you can see.
You're
us
within
from
walking distance.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So welcome anyways. Obviously, we're very excited to have you folks participate and be a part of the 8th annual Brattleboro Brewers Festival. So let's go back a ways. Let's go back in time, Blake, all right? Back in time. First of all, Copper Cannon. Where did you get the name?
So actually, when my cousin and I started the distillery, I built our first still, and it looked like a potato gun, like a potato cannon, actually, and it was copper. So we started calling ourselves Copper Cannon.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. So,
Because when I was trying to do some research, I'm like, oh, they must be history buffs. There must have been some
oh my God.
some battle happened over in Keene with the Revolutionary War.
Have you been to the distillery?
I have yet, but now you have.
Now you'll see the history with
Oh,
the two
yeah.
paintings of them in old military uniforms.
Really?
There is a certain amount of history. there.
Really?
It's completely ridiculous. One of my friends in Austin actually painted 2 paintings of us, and he put us in like Revolutionary War clothing. They're completely ridiculous.
I saw those on the website.
The idea is that we're acting like we're an old distillery, but we're actually a fairly young distillery.
Well, so give us an age. How old are you?
So we've been in business since January 20th of last year. We've been distilling for about 3 years. So we have some rum that's a little over 2 years old right now. I have been working on this project for about 4 or 5 years prior to getting us up and running. So it's been quite a battle, but it's been really fun along the way. So I do aerospace engineering during the day and then distilling at night. So
Oh my goodness!
it's
Wait a
like
second.
Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah, have you ever combined both?
They don't really like when I do
No.
So Blake is really a rocket scientist.
Really?
that.
So when you're at the distillery, you can always say, "I'm working on my science project."
Yeah, I'm making rocket fuel.
Nice. Nice. What was the inspiration for you to enter this business?
You know, to be honest with you, I'm from Louisiana and I was just bored. I was going to the bars a lot, and I just was like, okay, I have to have a project. I'm really a project-oriented person, and this is a project that started in my garage and just kind of got out of control.
So how do you go from Louisiana to a distillery in Keene?
I just got lost, drank
Wow.
a little bit along the way.
Dude, you and I gotta hang out more. That's pretty wild.
So I graduated in mechanical engineering, and it was either the oil field or aerospace, and I ended up going into the aerospace industry in Massachusetts, and then got recruited up to Keene. So I've been working there for about 11 years and just kind of building this on the side.
JR, you are the brand manager, Copper Cannon Distillery. By the way, everybody, check out their website, Copper Cannon, all one word, coppercannon.com. JR, you're the brand manager. When did you come into the operation? When did you meet this scientist here, this Inspector Gadget of the distillery world?
Do you know, it was funny. I just happened to taste the product when I was at Luca's Mediterranean Cafe one night. And I thought, I've got to see what else they've got. So I stopped into the distillery on a Friday night, and it was empty. I said, what the hell are you doing here? This is a great place and there's no people in it. A few weeks later, Blake called and said, you got to come to work here.
So it was a love of the product.
Oh,
3 or
yeah.
4 months ago, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, when she came on, I just loved her energy, and I thought she brought a lot to the table, and she's just been great for us. I mean, she's helped us to get into restaurants. She's really solidified our relationship with Lucas. She's been a part of helping us get into Machina with a couple other people, and then it's just been really good for us. I mean, she's really been driving us out, like our outward strategy through the liquor store. So we're in New Hampshire liquor store.
I think he likes you, JR. I think he approves of the job you're doing, by the way.
Yeah, I really do. I really appreciate everything.
Is this an employee review going on right now?
No.
You got a raise.
Well,
Congratulations.
you know, I was retired for 10 years, and if you're going to come out of retirement, it's got to be a fun job.
Oh, look at you. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, so let's talk about the spirit. Is it the proper term, spirits?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the spirits that you create at Copper Cannon. What do you got going on?
Yeah, so we have potato vodka, clear rum, chip-aged rum, barrel-aged rum, maple rum, and a pumpkin spice rum. We also have a maple syrup that's aged in rum barrels. So we do have bourbon and single malt whiskey that's in the works and is like limited release, and I have a gin that's coming. So we're kind of all over the spectrum. Right now, our platform is kind of positioned to where we are a rum company, just for the amount of different types or varieties of rum. Our spirits have won some awards too. So we've won bronze and gold at the New York International Spirits Competition. We've placed bronze in a lot of our spirits with ADI, and we're just striving to get better. I think our spirits are really clean. We do all of our own fermentation, so we basically start with a beer and then distill that beer, and then depending on what we use as the base, that designates the spirit. So, I mean, and we try to do as much local sourcing as we can. So our potatoes come from Shelburne Falls, Massachusetts. So all of our potato vodka is from that area, and then our maple rum is locally sourced and sold from Sullivan, New Hampshire. I actually work with the guy at my real job, so
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Huh? Now, do you kick back a little sample back to him?
yeah.
You got to,
Well,
right?
it's funny. It's funny. So I buy all the maple syrup from him, and then he's always coming and buying it back after it's aged. So it's like this weird.
It's the circle of life.
That's right.
It's beautiful.
The
Hey,
circle of maple syrup life going on there.
what will you be bringing with you May 25th at the Brattleboro Brewers
So
Festival?
we were just talking about that. We're really focusing on what's in stores right now, because that's what you can get pretty much any time from the liquor stores. So we'll be focusing on our aged rum, which is a 1.5 year old rum, and maple rum. So the really good thing about the aged rum is it's actually barreled in brand new whiskey barrels, so it has like a whiskey-ish taste, but it's got that sweetness of rum. So
You love your job, don't you, Blake?
I mean,
Look at you.
it's Stockholm
You're getting
syndrome.
glazed over with that description.
It's Stockholm syndrome.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
Like it's my captor.
I gotta hang out with you more often. So what is going on June 22nd at Copper Cannon?
Oh yeah, so we're doing a cornhole tournament. So it's our first annual
Awesome.
cornhole tournament. So
Awesome.
it's $30 per team, and that comes with free tasting. So each team member gets a free tasting at the distillery and a tour, and also each member gets a drink ticket. So we'll have a mobile bar there, some guys that we hired, and we'll have Outlaw Brewery, so on tap. So we'll have Outlaw, it'll be Copper Cannon mixed drinks, and then if you win the tournament, so we're planning on having 16 teams, you get a $50 gift certificate to Copper Cannon, $25 gift certificate to Outlaw. So
That's a good day right there, huh?
Oh, yeah, it'll be fun.
Well, listen, can't thank you enough for stopping by. I want people to not only check you out, tell people where you are physically.
So we are on 2 Lyman Way in West Chesterfield, New Hampshire. It's right across the bridge, about a mile after you get out of Brattleboro into New Hampshire. So it's right there on the left, right down that little road. We're that beautiful, beautiful barn that that actually has the cupola and air handlers from the old Bardwell Barn and
Oh,
King.
no kidding, yeah. How about that? Coppercannon.com, Blake Amaker, J.R. Jacobs. They're going to be joining us May 25th, 8th Annual Brattleboro Brewers Festival. I'd get your tickets today, all right? They're going quick. BrattleboroBrewersFestival.com. We're going to pop this interview onto the WTSA website, WTSAradio.com. Thank you both. Thank you so much. Appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
And we look forward to seeing you May 25th.
Sounds
Thank you.
good.
You
You
bet.
can get our ticket. You can get the cornhole tickets on www.coppercannon.com.
Look at this guy. He's a marketing
yeah.
guru right here. Blake Amaker, J.R. Jacobs here on The Morning Brew. Here's the latest from Pink. It's Walk Me Home at TSA. Good job,
Thank
guys.
you.
are
Thank you.
welcome. Absolutely, absolutely. You got it.
In a way you
Good job.
Hope you're able to make it to
Stop
the
that.
Fest.